Guns N' Roses, hell of a good band, really good rocking tunes, amazing slash brilliant Axl Rose. And I'm going to talk about the CDs that I got. I've got some CDs of Guns N' Roses. I haven't got Chance for Democracy, and I haven't got The Spirit Instance. Those two CDs, I avoid them so much because I don't like them at all. And I really think it's not one of their best works they ever brought out, actually. So it's not really recommended to get them albums. But what we will talk about is the first 5 albums that came out of the best ones I picked out. Actually, these are the best ones I've got. Let's talk about the debut album first, which is absolutely fabulous. It is going to be Appetite for Destruction. Yeah, this is a classic album. Classic fans, Queen fans, definitely want to get this because this is absolutely brilliant. This CD is brilliant indeed. Sound quality on this is actually not bad at all. Obviously, this is the introduction to their music and stuff and what was going on. So much good songs on this one, actually. Brilliant guitar by absolutely fantastic Slash and Izzy Stradlin and the guys. This was their first album they produced with Mike Clink. I've got to say, he is the best producer ever to work for. Absolutely amazing. He's got a hell of a good talent as well. But I don't know why they didn't want to work with him on the Chinese Democracy crappy album. The first ever Geffen release, this was signed to Geffen in 1987. This is the UK edition. Absolutely fabulous album to get. Really, really brilliant. Just gotta say, all the songs on here are absolutely fabulous, including Paradise City and Sweet Child of Mine, and just Rock Queen as well. Awesome CD to get. Get this album, really good. I'm looking for Queen fans as well. Next one we have is the more moderate album, the half live and half studio album, which is Guns N' Roses Lies. Yeah, or let's call it a context. GNR Live Lies. Right, that's the thing. This is obviously this side here. This is the tracks that were left off the album of Appetite for Destruction, which they were going to be included on the album, but they took it off. So 4 tracks from the album are Patience, I Used to Love Her, You're Crazy, and 1 in a Million. Also issued as singles as well. Also we have got the Live Like Suicide as well on the CD, which is absolutely brilliant. Sound quality on Live Like Suicide is absolutely horrible. Ugh, terrible versions. But we have got Reckless Life, Nice Boys, Move to the City, and Mama Kin, which is obviously the Aerosmith cover, which is pretty good. Doesn't come up on the CD of saying the actual writing issue credits for Mama Kin on it. Now I don't know why, but it doesn't. But the UK edition that came out is alright, it's okay. Well, the studio versions are okay. The live tracks are very, very dire. You can't even hear a thing on the live tracks. But it's well worth getting this because it's quite interesting how they did the live stuff as well. Really good indeed. The first CD, the first part of it is produced by the band, and the second part is produced by Mike Clink as well. Did a good job of that one. And it's good. It's a good CD. Really good. Then we come on to their 2 ultimate albums, which is obviously got to be their amazing Illusions 1 and 2, which I have to say, this is the concept album, the part 1 and part 2 of each album. Amazing album to get. Both albums absolutely fabulous. Tributes both, I think most like a tribute album, parts you could do with Freddie Mercury and Elton John and stuff as well. But very, very good albums indeed, very good indeed. Absolutely recommend to get these ones. I'd say the first part is more like listening to like a main story about life and stuff as well. But really good indeed. The vinyl version that came out was heavier. This version is very, very quiet, but it's if you have got the urgency to actually upgrade these CDs, because these things, they're obviously the Germany CDs, but they're bad quality. But this one here, second part, brilliant. Oh, Axl Rose's writing on this is brilliant as well, especially the amazing Estranged and Locomotive, Pretty Tied Up, Yesterday's. Amazing songwriting on that one, and even on that one as well, November Rain, brilliant track ever on number 1. But these 2 albums recommended to get. Spaghetti Instant, I haven't got it because nobody likes the album. It is a terrible album to make, and it's not an album I don't really recommend people to buy, so it's not good. Sorry to say, but it isn't. But one album, and I don't know why Geffen brought this out, but for some reason it's a very mixed album. This one, it's the Live Era double CD. It's not authorized by the band. It's not produced by the band. It's not even. It's got nothing to do with the band actually. It's mixed by Andy Wallace, who I've got to say he did a horrible job of this CD altogether. The sound quality on all these tracks are just nothing. You can't hear anything on it. The live tracks are supposed to be live. Well, it is, but it's sort of like you can't hear anything on the tracks, to be honest. But they've done, even when you hear Patience on that, that is horrendous. You can't hear anything on it. It's just all like you can hear like the crowd singing to it, but you can't hear anything on it. All I'd say is that avoid this album at all costs, because it isn't one of their best ones, and the mixing on it is terrible. And it's just like, I mean, you can hear all the tracks, but what they've done is they put an actual live track on the background, make it authentic. Yeah, but you can't hear any of the live tracks on this. But it's up to you. But my recommendation, I've got it because I thought it was good, and then now I have mixed feelings about it. So it's a 3 out of 3 album. I'm afraid it's not one of the best ones. But if you're a fan of Guns N' Roses, check out them CDs, especially these 4 CDs here. Get them because they're brilliant.